Hello everyone, welcome back to stitching video. I started on this beautiful image from Fancel, and I was gonna start first, maybe pick some kind of flower. I was just thinking, where should I start to stitch with you? Maybe try this beautiful colorful rose to see how this gonna look like. But then I don't have any frame yet. I didn't figure out yet how I'm gonna work on this canvas. So I started right now literally like from this corner in here. And if I can show you this canvas, all this yellow color, it's a black color. It's not gonna be look exactly like this background in here, because we can see in here some gray, some blacks, lots of gray, kind of like a marble stand in here under the vase. Because it's not too many colors for this cross stitching, it's only, what's in here, 30 colors for this cross stitching. Normally, if you would order this not diamond painting cross stitch, in counted cross stitch, and this is kind of like a multicolor, it should be more than 100 colors for this cross stitching to see all the shades of the background. So this is very simple, will be a cross stitch to do with very minimum of the background colors shifting. So we'll see how this is gonna look like. So I thought, okay, let me just try a little bit from the bottom, and I'm gonna show you how I work, because for now I don't have a frame, so I just literally hold it in my hands like this, and canvas really stiff. Oh, the other way, hold on, let me just bring you a little bit more close to me. Just a minute, let me find that spot there. And I'm literally just holding in my hands because it's comfortable. This is bottom of the canvas and very stiff, so I tried and it's worked pretty good. I still do in 2 stitches back and forth, like I would do, for example, in my like with the frame. So I just go back and forth without squishing a canvas and do 2 stitches at once, like usually I do if I would hold the canvas in my hands. But the canvas is too thick to hold the in 2 stitches, and I find if I do in 2 stitch, like up and then from down, I find that stitching, layering go much more neat, more beautiful. So that's what I do. I'm gonna work with this bottom piece. It's a huge section of black color, and I'm just grabbing this big chunk of threads that was holding like this together. So I'm just like grab one of them, separate, and literally just pull out from under the sticker, and it's a good link. So far I would say that stitching like those threads are layering good, doesn't fluffen up. I already almost like this one already second my thread when you separate 6 threads on half. So I already finished one and I just started the other one. So far my first impression, what I can say, that threads doesn't fluffen up, doesn't break on half, doesn't really knot if you careful. So I think I like it so far. I wish this cross stitching was more colorful, more colors. Oh, shadow for real. After cat interrupted me last time, I decided just to stitch a little piece by myself, and in here already you can see the black. You kind of see through. I don't know, is the threads maybe too thin? But of course after we wash we're not gonna see yellow, but we're gonna see white, I think. Or maybe after wash the threads will kind of fill in those, I don't know. When we're gonna start to create with different colors, then we can compare if it's any better. Maybe I feel like black threads maybe a little bit too thin, and it's a 3 threads in here already, so I don't know, it feels like a little bit thinner. Maybe they should be, we'll see later. But the stitches layering really nice, I will say. So I still work and holding this canvas right in my hands with no frame, because it's really stiff canvas, and because I work right on the bottom yet, so it's kind of comfortable for me to hold and work at the same time. Yeah, I've been stitching now, well, for 2 days a little bit at a time, and now I'm just gonna, you can see the blue line go here, so this is gonna separate, you know, 100, another 100, so because one square it's 100 stitches, so it's 102. Here is not full square, so let's count 3. Okay, 3 and 4, and because in here not full as well, so it's about 5. Maybe if to put all together I did 500 stitches already so far. And here's how it looks like from the top. And can we zoom even more close? And I put canvas right on my desk, and no, this is gonna be a little bit too close, and I put tripod right on the top of my canvas. I did switch needle this morning, like just right now. The needle that I work from this canvas, I feel like the part, this part was, it was a little bit thicker. If I can show you, okay, this is the needle that came with this cross stitching, and this is needle from another. Let me make them flat to kind of compare. It doesn't focus very well on the needle. Out of the focus. Okay, here. You can tell that this needle a little bit thinner in this part and this one thicker. So when I go from the top down and then I go with my fingers from under to pull the thread, it kind of getting a little bit harder, like more difficult to pull, and I feel like I'm squeezing, my hands start to get a little bit sore because I do have some problems with my wrist sometimes. So when I switch right now and I'm testing out just like a first line with my thinner needle, it's so much easier. So because of the canvas so stiff, and when you pull in it, and you can like hear those noises, pop pop pop, when you pull the thread, this one go more smooth. So that's why I'm gonna work with thinner needle. That way it's easier on my hands. If you don't have problem with your hands, then you probably will be fine with another one, the one that came with this canvas. For me, my wrist after a while can be sore, so I switch my needle, and now I feel that it's so much easier for me to do. So what I'm thinking, see, like, I can't really now remember what I was saying in my first part of the video, because this video again gonna be connected little bit by little bit as I go, and will create one video with few different parts. I even thinking maybe I will do a little bit part like different color to test it out. And also I really kind of would love to finish just one color, and in this example it's a black color. Will take me longer, but I want to see amount of thread, how much they put, how much will be left over, and I always hope it will be left over. I hope we're never gonna run out of the threads, because I don't know what company would do in this situation. Would they send just threads to finish? I don't know. So I will be probably going after this black, as much as it's like, you know, boring color to work on. But I'm just glad that the canvas itself, it's a light pattern, like light symbol, which is this yellow color, that's a symbol. So it's easy to work with the black. If that would be like a black on black, usually would be hard to see. Did I just tangle up something here? Oh, okay. A little tail. That would be difficult to do, but because it's on a yellow, so it's easy to see. Sometimes I have trouble to find a hole from another side. So maybe that's what I will be testing out. One color through the whole canvas, but later on, like in the middle, it would be difficult to do without frame, so I will have to put in some kind of frame to create a full review, at least on one color. So far, I don't know, I feel like it should be coverage more. Let me know if you stitch from like another, your canvases, wherever you work, maybe with different company, you work on black, is it always see through like this, or you have a better coverage? Please let me know that. And I'm gonna move camera, or maybe just zoom out a little bit. See, like in here, patch of different colors. So I'm thinking maybe just for curiosity, I will try this different color to see how coverage of the threads will be up there, if it's any better or not. And I did cheat a little bit in here, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell you what I did. In here, right in here on the edge, was one, somewhere in here, blue dot like this one. So I thought, wow, this is like, it's so far away, it doesn't make a sense to be one dot right in here. So I just stitched with black, because that way I would have to stitch just one cross and cut the thread, and the rest of like it's all in here. So I make it as a black, because this is the base, like a black table or something. So that one dot wouldn't do any difference in this situation, so I just stitch with black. But I need to be honest about that. Transparency, and more transparency, the more we honest with each other. And maybe somebody will take this tip, because just to cut, like I left first empty space, then the more I go stitch, and I was like, okay, that little one, that doesn't make a sense. So I went and put black stitch on it. So you're watching it upside down, but I don't think it's making any difference in here right now, because this is just a black background. When I start to work with some colors, I will position my camera in a better position in front of me, so that way you will see my point view and how I travel through the colors, how I go from one spot to another. But because in here it's just like a straight field of black color and it's a lot in here, it's not gonna be very confetti colorful image for the background for sure. I hope the main like flowers or something will be look better. Definitely I would recommend to create this kind of images with more colors. 30 colors may be enough for diamond painting. For cross stitching should be more than that, but they already buying at this canvases, I don't know where they ordering them already pre-made, so it's not like they do their own pattern. I guess they just find a supplier and buying whatever is available, my guess would be. I need to give them a little bit more tip maybe about this, but it's still interesting and I want to see how this is gonna look like. So in here, where in the bottom I have, I think it's a leaf in here, if I can zoom out, like in here, I think it's a leaf, and of course half of it's going to be black and some colors. So I want to finish black to here, okay, that this part maybe go black to get between those blue dots. So when I get like next, my line will go up, I will go and get all those singles and come back, go down line and stitch in here, and then I will switch color and try to create this piece and this piece and see what's gonna happen. So that's my plan. We'll see how this gonna work. So at this point I'm working for 2 days. Well, I didn't really have time to work on anything else, but I was working on Dreamer design canvas a little bit, and then this stitching, because it really, like, you know, it's a new project. The new project is always exciting to start, and I like the way my stitches layering. I don't know if that's enough fullness for the coverage or not, but I like the way it's the threads are nice though. This black one, maybe the other one will be different, maybe it's all the same kind, so that's why I want to test it out, few colors in this video. So I will be kind of connecting and disconnecting with you in here in few days. Time depends how fast I will work on it. It's not very fast when I do like once at a time instead of when I was doing a, see, if I would do this way and pull out in here, it would be much faster, but the canvas are so stiff that it's actually easier and faster to do the way I'm doing right now. So yeah, stitchers out there, let me know if your black stitch and create more coverage or not. Yesterday I almost ordered beaded cross stitch, and then I decided to check reviews. For that particular beaded stitching canvas had only 2 reviews, and they were too bad. One says, I never receive my product, it's a scam. The other review, second one, was, it's a scammer, I never receive my product as well and my money disappear. So I was like, wow, seems to be like a good store with lots of product, but it is a Russian website on AliExpress, Matryoshka. So yeah, I thought, okay, that's why I kind of didn't want to order anything from Russian website, even if it's on AliExpress, but it's from there because the name is Russian of the store. So I was like, okay, good thing I did not order. Yeah, so I'm still looking on something that is a full stitch and something picture that I would like, not just any picture. So yeah, still looking for one. Did not find anything interesting yet, unfortunately. Okay, so I think I'm gonna catch up with you when I finish this corner of the block, or maybe I will actually, you know what I will do, just to speed up this video, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to stitch with this black color for a while. I will switch to the dark blue dots and see what kind of color this is, and we will try and see how those threads looks like. So let me finish this black thread and I will be right back with you with different color. I switched to my next color and it's happened to be beautiful purple. What would you call this color? It's like a burgundy. I don't know. It looks a little bit different on camera, unless it's just for me. So we'll see how these threads line up. Okay, now it's a little bit further from me, from my edge in here. Oh my god, I can't find a hole. I can't find a hole. Okay, so let's work on it and see if this threads any like a little bit thicker. Just want to make sure I don't tangle from another side. It feels to me that this threads is much fuller. Even this is one kind of like one at a time, but I can see that this is more like a three-dimensional. So we'll see. Let me get more into the more flat space that we can have few stitches together. For example, like in here, then we will see if this is coverage better or not. It could be black threads a little bit more thinner. And don't forget to pay attention to your stitches, so your stitches second layer line up always in the same direction. I can finish this one, or I can actually go more up to get to this one stitches at the same time. Sometimes I'm looking for the shortcut where it's better. And then I will get a little bit print in here. Not, oh, hold on. I got the tiny knot on another side. I have to untangle. Hopefully, okay, wasn't really tangled, but still I have to hold my hands under to control it. Yeah, definitely these threads are more fluffier, I would say. This color will make a full coverage. So it's a black, little bit thinner threads, I guess. From here, I will do... yeah, I will go back in here, and then from this point I will go this way and finish this few stitches in here, just so we can like on a row. To find a way so it's less lines go like on the other side of the canvas. It's a beautiful deep color. I like it. Yeah, the more further I go into my canvas, definitely need to put on a frame, because it's not getting comfortable for me to reach all the way up there. Maybe for next video I will have some kind of frame, figure out what I can do to make it more comfortable for you to watch as well. This canvas I like because it's already has a stitches around the edges. Like this side, it's already pre-made on a factory, right? And the rest we have all kind of, if it's focusing, it's stitched around, so not gonna fray. Because not every company do that, and I wish they would. Because so many times I sit and do those stitches around the canvas before I even start work, and mostly that goes for counted cross stitching. They don't prepare canvas for you. You have to do it by yourself. So I'm glad that more and more people start cross stitching because of my video. I'm glad to influence to you that, you know, you have up there somewhere deep down a closet cross stitch that you probably started and never finished, or you have something in your stash you was going to finish but then you forgot about it. Well, pull it out and let's stitch together. It's fun. Every craft is fun. It's just some more fun than the other. Come on. Oh, for real? Okay. So now I'm going to the point, to my higher point up there, and then I will get all the rest of stitches that will kind of like it's separating up there on the top. I will get them now, and that way it's gonna be easy for me to get them now instead of later, you know, cut the thread and start from another side. So you can watch here what I'm doing. So now I'm gonna go and do half stitches just to travel to this side, and then I will do full stitches when I come back. So I'm just gonna wiggle to the side that I need it. So I can get to my proper way as I stitch, because I stitch go usually, this is my right to the left. For you on a camera it looks from left to the right, but that's the way it's more comfortable for me. See, having here print a little bit, go like a little bit to the white, not exactly, looks like print a little bit to the side, but that's not big deal. And because this canvas are so stiff, so the line a little bit wiggle, but soon as I wash, the canvas will be soft and I can stretch it nice and neat, so it's not gonna be like not even edges. Okay, now I'm going to this one. Let me move a little bit more camera away if I could. There. So that's how I do when I wanna save some threads and not to cut too many times. I just do a half stitch to the point where I wanna reach my stitches when they like not even and spread out. And then now I'm going to get this one to make sure, remember my first stitch always go, see now like I can pull out here to go here, so I'm go from another side towards this one. And then I'm gonna start closing them. And because I did this one from here to here, I'm going to do this one opposite from here to here, so I'm more close to this stitch now. It's all about to save your thread and use as less as possible big like stitches from the other side that are just like a passing through. I try to do as small as possible those little threads so they don't hang. It's a very nice deep color. Okay, if I can find a hole, hold on. Hold on. I definitely like this color more. I can tell that the fullness better. Fight there. And we collected all the single stitches we see together. Now we kind of like go into the main design of patch of these colors, and now it's like it's much more easier because you just go up and down, up and down. We are finished all the wiggles around the canvas. Wow, what a beautiful deep color. I love it. I hope it's showing for you the real color in here. I might have to move you a little bit close now, just a minute. There. Not very comfortable without frame, but I hope you still can see what I'm doing here. If not, don't watch, just listen and do your own craft. Why not? Because usually crafty people, we not just sit and watch video, we listen, because we don't have time to watch. We are working, our hands are full with something. Crafty people never waste their hands. Those hands are working hands and never stop working, right? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. Okay, I'm still gonna go here this couple singles in here to get to my, what should I do now? I will go, okay, let me do this one. And then I will move up. From this point, I'm gonna like stitch one in here. And then I'm gonna travel to my next line because that's the line I need to work on it. And then come back to the other one and finish. The more you stitch, the hand kinda with time automatically go right in a proper place under your canvas, And that's amazing how our brain works sometimes, that it's so easy, like we don't know what we're doing under, but the needle go right in a place where your eyes looking. Don't you think it's amazing sometimes? And then sometimes you just have to fight to find that corner that we need. Sometimes I even think if I should do background like in a black, just half stitch. I don't know if that would be look good or not, just the half stitches. Maybe not for this particular design. I saw somebody were making an account cross stitch everything, absolutely whole design in half stitches, and it looks actually beautiful, looks really elegant, very airy. You can try that if you wish. Come on. And now I'm gonna go back, and when I get to my next row, that's where I'm gonna catch this top squares, because it's gonna be more close from this stitch. Okay. Yeah, definitely I like this threads coverage better. It's thicker threads. So my guess would be it's only 310 like this. Same as diamond painting, we always have problems with 310. And I guess this 310 is a little bit thinner. I don't say there's a problem with it, but definitely a little bit thinner. Or maybe it looks like full coverage because we have a dark background, but I think it would be visible anyway if these threads would be more thinner. Maybe because it's a light yellow under here, that's why we see more. I don't know. Visually I believe this color is more coverage. It's fun to change colors. I'm starting to get a little bit bored of black color, so I guess I'm just gonna work on this colorful corner. And usually I finish my thread all the way, so I don't have to put back in my organizer, and then I switch color to the new color. So I'm gonna work with this one till it's finished. And then I'm gonna get this two in here. And after this one, I'm going down back into my regular route. So what do you think so far? I think the crosses layering really nice actually. So I do like these threads. Even black one, kind of like a see-through. I still like the way the stitches layer. Not sure, let me zoom out a little bit more, and then, oh sorry, when I bring canvas to the camera sometimes it's better to see. You see that, like, they are even, I have to say. And then this one, look how beautiful that color is, and they layer in even as well. So I'm happy so far. I can't say too much right now because this is only my second color we testing out. And sorry, my puppy decided to shake his necklace, if you hear that. So I'm just gonna leave this video here right now, and we'll get back to you. As I say before, I will work more in here on the black, so we kind of get a little bit to this leaf design and finish this one. Yeah, so I will get back to you. I'm still gonna be working on black colors by myself after I finish this color in here. So thank you so much for watching. Give me your comments, what do you think about this cross stitching. The design is beautiful. The only, I think, well, I can't really tell right now how good this will look, but I still think should be more colors than 30, but it could be enough, I don't know. So there's one way to find out, it's to cross stitch faster. And if you like cross stitch, if you're a beginner, this canvas not bad. It's a easy canvas to follow, and I suggest you, because this is not much like a single colors as my other cross stitch that I ordered, the cottage one. That one has lots of colors changing. It would be more difficult for beginners. This one canvas is really easy to do because it's a big field of the same colors, kind of in patches, so it will be easy for you to learn. And don't worry if you see colors seeping through. All this print will be washed away after you wash your canvas with soap. And I do have tutorial how to wash printed canvases, so please check it out. And I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I see you in my next video.